amazing chives. We don't appreciate them, not enough, because chives are one of the best herbs to use for digestion. Chives are the same family as garlic and onions, but they are milder. Chives can be eaten raw and they don't give you significant stomach irritation and acid reflux. Are good for kaphas and vatas because they're slightly warming. As long as you eat limited quantity of it, pittas can also get away with it. If you cook it, the pungentness becomes slightly sweet and all three doshas can eat. There's a concept in Ayurveda. Food has effect on the mind. Either they make the mind to go towards active, hyper, critical mode, or they can bring the mind to slowness, idealism, or laziness, procrastination. So the mind can swing between these two. We call the first stage of hyperactivity as rajas and the lower activity as tamas. So we always look for food that keeps us balanced rather than swinging between these two. Onions, garlic and chives are considered to be more on the rajasic side. That more makes your mind to become hyperactive. So it's very important that we know how to use them so that they don't make the mind to come into a state where it is hyper. Rather, becomes active and more creative. So chives can be cooked in oil or it can be added on the hot soups. The pungentness that makes the mind to get aggravated can release itself. And then the mildness is what stimulates the digestion. So I like about chives is it is not as pungent as the garlic and onions are. If you cut onions or garlic, it makes you cry. But chives don't, because chives are milder and they are amazing for your gut. Now the chives are so impressive for me because chives can really control the gut bacteria. We want right amount of gut bacteria. You all know that. If the gut bacteria are in excess, that's when the relation between us and our bacteria changes, and we call it as dysbiosis. These amazing herbs that have been used for thousands of years, they can really regulate them. They're like policemen in the stomach and intestines. They just do that wonderful work of curbing down the excess of bacteria. So why don't we eat chives on a regular basis? Not every day. We don't have to go crazy on eating this every day. At least once a week in our soups and in our, rice or lentils, chives need to be added. I love chives. They are for 100 years of living.